Hi guys, it's Sam. This is going to be a quick one. I just wanted to get a little bit off my mind. I know that Marie and Elamar are going live in about 45 minutes, so this one's going to be fast. If you're interested, keep watching. uh, so, if you guys watched Alicia and the Mad Queens and T, um, you guys probably know that I asked the question about stereotypes in the women characters, female characters on the show in the last couple of episodes. Basically, my point wasn't just in general, they're not stereotypical characters for today. They're more, I think this season they've just played into stereotypes as they've progressed. So last season we got really strong Sansa and a really clear Dany and Cersei, with Cersei. I think this season, even Arya, we've seen drastic changes in her personality. Even some of the guys have completely changed personalities, but mostly the women I want to touch on just because I brought up the point and I don't think I was completely clear in my question because obviously I wasn't live. It was just a question. But like Arya saying Sansa's smart is like my main point. Arya would never in a million years say Sansa was smart. Arya and Sansa are fundamentally different. And yes, she might love her and care for her, and she might understand family a little bit better now than she did before. But the point is, her and Sansa were always at odds, and not like just petty little things. They were at odds fundamentally. They thought differently. Sansa always wanted to be the stereotypical female. She in this world, in the medieval times, she wanted to be a mother and a wife and a lady and all these things. And that was never Arya's thoughts. I see the dog show and John in the chat. And hi, dog show. Hi, John. And the dog show said if she was so smart, she'd know what dragons eat. Yes, she would know what dragons eat. They eat anything. And OTGA fandom, my favorite person in the entire planet. How are you doing on those Pops for tea? Because I want that puppet show. Arya thinks Sansa's smart because Arya doesn't know that much smart people. I think Arya knows a lot of smart people. But just in general, like Arya has always just vastly been so different than Sansa. They never got along. They never agreed. Fundamentally, they were different people. So in that moment when Arya and Jon reunite, that kind of took me out of the reunion. Like, what? What's Arya doing? Why is she saying that to Jon of all people? Jon is her favorite person in the entire planet. Person, not living being, just person. And why she would then turn around and defend Sansa like that, I'm not sure. I don't understand what D&D were writing about. Sansa being super salty and jealous with Dany just seems out of character for someone who went through everything she went through in the last couple of seasons. It just doesn't make any sense to me for her to be that jealous of Dany. She's smarter than that from what we've seen before. She could very well, come to some type of agreement, much like Yara did. OTDA, hey, he says Sansa seems pretty damn smart. She's alive and ruling her part of Westeros. Yes, I'm not saying Sansa's stupid. I'm not saying any of them are stupid. I'm just saying the things that Sansa has done, little things. It's all little nitpicky things for me that just don't make sense from what I see of the character, my interpretation. And this is only show characters. This is not book characters. I'm not going to go into books. Like I said, they're two totally separate things to me. I'm going to try very hard to keep them separate. that sense of being jealous of Dany just seems stupid to me. I don't know why. It just seems like, she went through this whole thing with Ramsay and Littlefinger and playing the game and learning the game and all this stuff. And then instead of playing the game, she's acting like a jealous brat. And yeah, she's alive. I get it. She's alive. But she's acting like a little brat, and it pissed me off to have her regress like that. And then Dany being salty to Sansa. What the hell? You're supposed to be all about women and, I can do it, so can you, and da 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 da, on and on and on. All the time you're talking about how you're a woman and you don't care. You're gonna, hi, Alan. You're a woman and you don't care, and you're going to, take the throne because you don't have to be a man to take the throne. But then you're being jealous and petty with Sansa? Really? OTDA, true. Yeah, I get you. I don't even like Sansa, so I'm unbiased. 8, just mean from. I think you mean I just mean from what we've seen. She got it the easiest right now. Yes, she does. Fandom says after the episode, it seems D&D pitting Sansa against Dany to contribute to her to go Dracarys on King's Landing. Yeah, that's what it seems. Hey, Elamar, I promise I'll be off before you guys go live. Just let me know like 10 minutes before and I'm going to end my stream. I just wanted to get all of this off my chest and clarify my points from earlier. Hi, Chris Taylor. Haven't seen you before. Welcome. Hi, I think I said hi to Alan, but hi again, Alan, if I haven't seen you, if I didn't say anything. The dog show asked, do you think that was the first time Dany has ever heard a bell? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there was probably bells in Essos. Fandom says, honestly, after season 6, D&D adjusted the story and characters to fit the end game. Yeah, I agree with you. I think they started off good. They had George to kind of lead them in the right direction, but they merged too many characters, and they not Doug. She's been doing kinky stuff with Dario. Okay, fandom. You're good, Sam. So awesome to see you stream again. Thanks, Elamar. I'm glad that everyone's here because this was kind of a spur of the moment. I just decided I finished work. I don't start until late tomorrow, so I decided to get my point across. But yeah, so like I was saying, just the little things about the character. And for me, I understand that Cersei crying was her becoming human and whatever. Fandom, I'm trying to be nice to Cersei. I think they messed up her character. I was going to say something else. Because to me, the Cersei we got until season 5, 6, even pieces of her up until last season, that Cersei wouldn't cry. Not for this. Not in this situation. That Cersei would go down fighting. She would have some sort of backup plan to her backup plan to her backup plan. I don't know. But yeah, fandom, I think you were right about the after season 6, but I actually think it was after season 5. I think it was season 5, part of season 5 onward. I feel like they didn't know what to do with certain characters, and they wanted to get this point across, and they rushed it because they didn't want to keep writing the show. And in a way, they screwed themselves over because I watched Tony's video. There's a petition. My sister said it has like 4,000 people that signed it or something like that. That's crazy that they want season 8 rewritten. Chris Taylor says Cersei was way too passive and crying. The dog show says she never stared out windows before like this. No, she didn't. She was always doing something. She was always ordering someone to do something. Like I said, Cersei always had a backup plan to a backup plan to a backup plan. I might not like her character, but she knew what she was doing. The dog show said 600,000 now. 600,000 people signed a petition that they want season 8 rewritten and redone. That's crazy. But yes, Cersei doesn't do things like this, and it just kind of like I wanted more from Cersei. The Hound should have let Arya get the kill. OTDA, yes. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos, but I have a Maggie the Frog prophecy video, and I've been saying Arya is going to be the one to kill Cersei, at least book-wise, and based on the Maggie the Frog prophecy, which isn't in the show, at least not the whole prophecy, since like I don't know when. That's always been my thought. And Game of Theories with Marie helped me create that theory because it was just a little thought in my head and I said it, and then we sat on Hangouts for I don't even know how long chatting about it with a couple other people. No, that's what I wanted. But that's not what we got. That's not people who signed it, people who made it. Oh, people who made the petitions, I'm assuming. You mean OTGA. Well, that's a lot of petitions. Maybe they should have made one petition and I'll signed it, and then maybe we'd get a better season 8. Hound should have left with Arya and started their own chicken joint. I don't know about that. I think they have a lot of people that need to be taken out, and the Hound and Arya were on a mission. My phone dropped out of service. Repeat the Cersei conversation. Okay, fandom. What I was saying was, in a nutshell, I wanted more for Cersei and from Cersei. I don't think that was the way Cersei should have gone out. I don't think that's how the Cersei I don't like her, but I appreciate her in the story, and I know she has a point. I just love to hate her because I love Arya. But Cersei, the petition is honestly stupidity. We know people don't like this season. Like I said, it's not that I don't like this season. The cinematography is amazing. The things they've done are amazing. But the storytelling has plot holes. And I feel like they put this plot. Hi, Game of Theories with Marie. I was just talking about you, Marie, and how you helped me create that Maggie the Frog prophecy theory video that I did. Tony dropped a video about the petition today. Go check it out. OTGA, I've already seen it. I'm going to have to rewatch it because I watched it on my break at work. But yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up, because I saw it on Tony's channel while I was at work. So yeah, my if we lived in a world where petitions worked, The Last Jedi, sorry dog, would be non-canon. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things. I just think that everything, yes, Chris, you're right. Everything about the season is amazing, except for the writing and the story plot holes that they've kind of just thrown out the window. They put these things in place, and then they just kind of we're like, we don't have time for them. We're not doing them. We don't care. Sorry. Create your own theories. That's why I'm looking forward to T's puppet show, because she's going to give me the show that I want. So basically, there's major plot holes that they could have resolved that they didn't. What the hell is so special about Bran? I don't know. Hi, Phil. What's special about Bran? He did nothing. He said, I gotta go. What's he doing? We didn't get to see anything. I don't know if he's powerful or not. Maybe he's just, rolling his eyes in the back of his head, for all I know, and controlling birds. That's nothing. Tyrion. Tyrion's supposed to be the smartest character on the show. They made him completely stupid. Foreshadowing and character growth are thrown out the window. Yeah, you're right. They did. They just kind of didn't care. It won't work. It's just a way for fans to tell writers, don't be stupid, basically. No, I don't think the petitions will work. I think we're going to have to wait like 10 to 15 years to get a better idea of maybe potentially having a better show. Game of Theories with Marie said Bran orchestrated everything down to the last second, in my honest opinion. Maybe Marie, but we haven't seen anything. We haven't seen anything he can do at all. He saw our Phantom says Bran was checking out the war. He saw Arya nearby, and he told Theon he was a good man, which would trigger him to fight the Night's King. That's what the actor who played Bran said. Yeah, I get it. I've seen the interviews. I know. But in the moment, in the show, we see nothing. You don't know unless you watch the after the episodes or the interviews or anything else. Yeah. Phil, you got a point. Maybe he was just watching YouTube. He was watching our theory videos and our tinfoil. And sorry guys, I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Our craziness, because, you know, we all fell down the rabbit hole and create crazy, messed up things in our head. That's what happened. Show and tell with Bran, just bad storytelling. Also, they kind of touched on like the rest of the Stark kids being kind of wargs, maybe a little bit, and then nope, no more. We don't want to do it. It's too much. They left the dire wolves out. For what? Because it cost you more money, but you could have, you know, saved on a couple of extras and had a dire wolf. He placed Melisandre and all those who had visions in the right place. It is Bran who's been sending out all the visions. Probably Marie. But like I said, I'm not debating what could happen. I'm debating the fact that they left it out. We don't know. So unless this entire episode on Sunday is going to be them explaining everything in detail, basically redoing all of season 8 in 80 minutes, we're not going to know the whole story. I think, you know, they talked about a Prince of Dorne. What Prince of Dorne? Who the hell is in Dorne? Sorry, I'm trying not to curse. These people need something to worry about. Roll my eyes. Yeah. Jon better kill Dany, or his last good season was season 6 for me, fandom. I mean, I think all of the actors, everybody on this show did an incredible, amazing, wonderful job. I think the cinematography, the music, the, you know, everything, costuming department, amazing. It's just the storytelling. The actors can only work off of what they're given. And they're giving us great stuff from what they're given. But there's so many plot holes. I just want them to resolve the plot holes, and I know we're not getting the resolution to the plot holes. Like Arya saying Sansa was smart. Why? Why would she say that? We've gotten no indication, no conversation between the two of them. Nothing. We got like 10 seconds of conversation. The dog show asked, did Dany learn the Night's King ability to add to her army by raising her hands? I have no idea. I don't think so. Chris Taylor, maybe it was just a bad dream Bran was having. Possibly. Maybe he'll wake up from his coma, and that's all this will be. Jon will have to, the dog show says Jon will have to be the one that kills Dany, I assume you mean, because he's the only one Drogon wouldn't attack. I think Drogon would attack him anyways. He wasn't attached to Drogon. Drogon's never been completely fond of him. He was attached to Rhaegal. Rhaegal is in the Bay. I don't know if he's alive or dead. Who knows? Agreed, the actors are carrying the storytelling and bad writing, especially Amelia. Yeah, I feel bad for Amelia. She's probably she's, I've seen some of her work, not all of it. She's a pretty great actress. Most of the actors and actresses on this show are incredibly amazing in everything else. This is just the writing. It's all it is. And I can't hold anyone except the writers to that. So I have no issues with any of the actors, actresses, none of it. I don't even have issues with the characters. In the books, I get that they're all gray. In the shows, they were I love you, I hate you, like literal hate for most of the characters. And then I love them. I don't know. Fandom D Saint, we don't know. Maybe after sex, John told Danny about Hardhome. I don't know. She has a cloning facility, I'll bet. Or maybe she just left people at Dragonstone, which is what I still think. I still think she left people at Dragonstone to protect it. The Starks are in danger, Marie said. She also feels bad for Kit. I feel bad for all of them. They're all incredible actors and actresses, and I hope they all do amazing things outside of this show. But this last season, I would say the last 2 seasons, the writing, not the acting, the writing has been terrible. Chris Taylor says, my biggest issue is that characters don't have conversations or talk with each other anymore, just cut off interesting scenes. Yeah, they just, want to get it done and over with. I only seen her in Game of Thrones and Han Solo. Just don't remember Han Solo as much. I saw her in, oh my God, based on a book. I can't remember the name of it. She made me cry. 1,000,001 Tears. She is an incredible actress. Romantic comedy. Damn it. Why can't I think of the name? I'm looking at my bookshelf, but I know the book's not there because I lent it to one of my friends. I think it's by Jojo Mayers, the book. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it's called now. It's going to drive me crazy. If anyone knows what that movie is called, please let me know. Me Before You. Yes, OTDA. You're awesome. Yes, Me Before You. I cried. I've seen it 6 times. I cry every single time. The story is amazing. She acts her ass off. Sorry, she does. It was amazing. The book was better, Marie. You're absolutely right, but the movie wasn't too shabby. It made me cry. The book made me cry too, but I'm a crier apparently. I cried the last 2 episodes of the show. I thought Arya was dying. I was bawling my eyes out. And then I went on a stream with AK afterwards. So yeah. I just think that the plot holes and the fact that they've completely changed characters is what's pissing me off. I'm sure I'll talk about it more, when I'm reviewing the episode with the Mad Queens for their series finale. But I just wanted to get it out there. Marie, yeah, I'm a crier. I didn't know that I could love a character this much, but I love Arya that much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a bunch of people cried and were shocked. And I cried when the dragon died because I don't want to see an animal die. Anything else I wanted to get to? Hold on, I have a couple notes. Yeah, so I made this point. Fandom says he has no soul, and that's why he didn't cry. Did you cry for the 100? Because I cry for that almost every episode. Like, I had to stop myself from watching it. To me, the writing hasn't been so bad. This is from OTG, sorry. To me, the writing hasn't been so bad. I've loved this season so far, and if episode 6 is as good as 5, this season will be a 9 out of 10 for me. I think, for me, everything outside, if I take the plot holes out, it's an amazing, amazing story. They did an amazing job. But because I know that there's plot holes, I just keep thinking about them over and over again. Unless they resolve them, I can't give it a 9 out of 10. It's right now probably about an 8 out of 10, and that flip flops. Cersei fandom says 8 out of 10 for me because Cersei dying and Euron. I don't know any spoilers for the 100, Phil. I stopped watching. I had to stop because I kept crying. I think I got emotional only for season 3. I get emotional every episode. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 15, episode 100. I don't know. Every episode I cried, so I had to stop watching it. Marie, I agree with you. I love the season for what it is. I think the acting is amazing. Like I said, everything is amazing. Cinematography is out of this world. Costuming is out of this world. Makeup's out of this world. Everything is on point, except the plot holes that keep, because I watch so religiously and I watch it like 3, 4, 5 times, the plot holes are stuck in my head because I want to know what happens. And that's how I am with books. Like, George R. R. Martin's driving me nuts, and I've had to buy like 500,000 other books to take my mind off of that I want the next book because I want to know what happens from his perspective. Not what goes on in my brain, because I have lots of theories of what happens, but I want to know for sure what happens. And the books, just like Harry Potter and Twilight and everything else, I knew this was going to happen with the show. They leave out big, huge points to me that are, to me, big, huge points that seem very small ones to other people. I know, but to me, they're huge, and it just pisses me off because I want to know everything. I like eat up every detail of it, and I just want to know. So that's my problem. That's why and the stereotypical females that I was talking about on the Mad Queens when I asked the question, it's not turning them into stereotypes. They weren't turned into stereotypes by any means. They just had moments, stereotypical moments, like Arya saying Sansa was smart, and Cersei crying and hiding and staring out a window and doing nothing, and Jenny reacting the way she reacted despite everything else she's done. She still reacted that way. It's just weird to me. I don't get it. I don't understand. Hi, Peter. It's okay. This is just a quick one. I didn't schedule it, so I don't even know if there was a notification. All these lovely people are here because of OTDA. But I'm going to say I'm going to ask LMR and Marie, are you guys going on soon? Because if you are, I'm going to end this right now. So I'll wait for their question. I'll wait for their answer. LMR said, I'm loving the show, but it'll be fun seeing how George goes about telling the story. Yeah, George is definitely going to completely blow our minds because he has so many more characters. 15, so you're good. Okay, so I'm going to quickly wrap this up. I'm going to do this in about 10 minutes. And then we're all going to go watch LMR and Marie because they're amazing. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. So, yeah, George is definitely going to have a really, really big difference from the show because there's so many more characters. There's Arianne Martell. There is young Griff or Aegon, however you want to call him. There is the Blackfires. There are more of Oberyn's daughters. There is so many more characters. and so they're big players in the books. They're not small little characters. I think Howland Reed in the books will play an important part. I know Mira is still with Jojen in the books. Not Jojen, sorry, Bran in the books. I think Hodor is still alive. Stannis is still alive. Shireen is still alive. I mean, George probably didn't write it exactly the way the writers wrote it. Yeah, okay, maybe they get to the end point, the end game for my Marvel fans. The end game is the same, but they get there differently. So I'm interested to see what happens in the books. The show is not disappointing by any means. I'm not sad. I'm not mad. I'm not, angry about it. I'm just I guess a little disappointed that they didn't explain it better. I love it for what it is. It's right now, like I said, it's still sitting at an 8 out of 10 for me. There's just so many plot holes. Hopefully, the next episode will tie up major ones. Like, why is it so important that Rhaegar needed a child with, someone from the north? I mean, it's a Game of Thrones. A Song of Ice and Fire. Why is it so important? We don't know that. We don't know why this whole thing, why he started a war to have a kid with her. They were just in love. That was it. I don't know. Chris says Dany will burn Aegon and Varys in the books. Yeah, maybe, but it'll be totally different than the show. Go on, do your duty. Sounding pretty good show-wise. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel after the next episode. I'm sure you will all see my reaction on AK's live reaction videos. I'll be chatting in the chat room, and then I'll probably be on afterwards, and then I will be with the Mad Queens for the series finale review. I'm gonna jump off now. I said my little piece. Everybody go and watch Elamar and Marie. They're amazing. I love them. Marie is the reason I made my first video. So everybody go check them out. Enjoy. I love you all. I will see you soon. Maybe I'll do another one of these tomorrow if I have some time, just to get more off my brain. Maybe it'll be in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. I always kind of fly by the seat of my pants. So love you all. Again, go see Marie and Elamar. I'm sure OTDA has a link. If you don't know their channels, OTDA will tell you where to go. I'm going to go now. Elamar says she'd love to have me on. I'd love to have you guys on too. I'd love to be on with you guys, but if you guys have, important things, then, send me your email at it. I will, Marie. Okay, guys, I love you. Bye. Bye. Let's go watch Marie and Elamar, okay?